Happy first day of spring, everybody. Dr. Peter Glidden, your steadfast advocate for health. Thanks for your time. I smell a rat. You smell the rat? I think a lot of people are starting to smell this rat because the national medical emergency, right, the quarantines and the shutdown of the economy are simply not warranted. And inquiring minds would like to know what the heck is going on because numbers don't lie. In the 2017 to 2018 flu season, it broke all kinds of records. Normally between 54,000 people a year die in the U.S. from the flu. By the way, are you okay with that? You know what that means? That means conventional medical doctors are piss poor at being able to treat the flu. But why aren't the naturopathic doctors, the licensed naturopathic doctors, invited to the table? My profession is only licensed and regulated in 20 states in the United States. Does that mean that the laws of nature or science change when you cross the state line? No, it has everything to do with the monopolization of the medical marketplace. The pharmaceutical industry is in control. And thank God for insulin. By the way, general anesthesia. That's really good. But, you know, they don't want the naturopaths to have a say here because it's a turf war. We are at war. It's not with the coronavirus. It's with the pharmaceutical industry and the American Medical Association, for goodness sakes. And, you know, by the way, did you know that in the last 4 years, 99 doctors practicing holistic treatments, many of whom were medical doctors, practicing outside-of-the-box treatments for cancer and or autism and things like that, have been found dead under suspicious circumstances? Did you know that? Where are the headlines? There aren't any. So listen, I'm going on the record here. I'm outspoken. You know that. If you find me floating face down in a creek or swinging from a noose in the middle of a forest somewhere, it wasn't suicide. I don't have a suicidal bone in my body. Well, somebody's got to stand up and talk about this. And I'm encouraging every other medical professional in the world to belly on up to this bar and make a statement because this is nonsense. The flu season of 2017 to 2018 killed 80,000 people, yielding an 11% death rate. It's a big number. It's a big number. You know, bigger than 50 to 54, which is usual, right? Well, how does that compare to the recent coronavirus epidemic? This chart here to my left is from the Johns Hopkins Corona Surveillance website. As of today, 260 people in the United States have died out of 19,624 infected. You can do math. That yields a, survey says, 1.3% death rate. Now, which is a bigger number, 1.3% from coronavirus or 11% from the influenza virus of the 2017 to 2018 period? Well, Johnny, I think it's 11% is bigger. So why wasn't there a national emergency 2 years ago? Why wasn't there a lockdown? Why wasn't there a quarantine? Why? Why? I mean, you quarantine people, less people die. And by the way, a virus is as virulent as it is. It doesn't become more virulent as more and more people are infected by it. As a matter of fact, as more and more people are infected, the death rate numbers tend to come down. 2 days ago, the death rate in the United States from the coronavirus was 1.6%. Now it's 1.3%. As more numbers get reported, I'm going to guess, ultimately, it's going to be right around 1%. So why is there a national emergency, a quarantine, and a lockdown, and you know that the economy's tanking? Why is that? Well, I have no idea. But I'm telling you, all this fear-mongering is 1,000% unnecessary, and the people responsible for it should be ashamed of themselves. But they're not. You know, I have a lot of respect for Trump's policies, but not regarding this. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know who's pulling these strings. Dr. Fauci should be ashamed of himself. And other medical doctors who are, forwarding this narrative. Oh, be afraid, be very afraid, stay at home, lock down, we're all going to die, should be ashamed of themselves. Now, this is one of the problems with conventional medicine, from my point of view. Lots and lots of unrepentant hubris. Doctors never wrong, even when they're wrong, and that's a problem. So I'm calling right now on other medical professionals to stand up and be counted. I smell a rat, and I'd like to know what is really going on here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you survived the 2017 to 2018 flu, then the chances are strong that you're going to survive this, because it was 10 times more virulent than this one is.